Cooperative Republic of Guyana, the Guyana Defence Force stands as the guardians of our borders and protectors of our people. Some carry the scars of battle, others the weight of history. These are their stories, raw, unfiltered, and told in whispers until now.
My name is Brian Chambers. I am a former military personnel. My regimental number is 12553. Private Chambers, Brian. I was recruited in 1979, and I was in boxing corridor in Ep3 Battalion. And I was there for 2 years up to 1982 good course at Takama Battle School. I was trained there for 3 months. It was very hard, and the weapon what I trained in my basic group is SLR, G3, M70, GPMG. SLR is a weapon, very accurate weapon. Those are the weapons we were trained to use in the borders. After I did the basic training, I was working in Long Creek in Ep3 Battalion. And I was there, I run bush like Itorimbang, Kaikan, Camrang. I was stationed at Camrang under Lieutenant Mike Charles was my company commander at Camrang. From there, came back to Mary to Long Creek, and my conduct was real good, so they choose me to go on anti-aircraft training course at Mary. I was stationed at Mary. I did my anti-aircraft weapon course, and I got my diploma. And those weapons are outdated, but was very effective. It was effective. Your arms have to be very strong to handle the anti-aircraft weapon, because it's very dangerous. Because if you relax your arm, it turning right around. So you have to have it steady. You have to have your ranges to your target. That's where we were trained. I was trained in that artillery unit. When we went on Green Heart exercise, is up at Port Kaituma through the jungle up to Matthews Ridge. 32 days was the days we have to be in the jungle, sleeping in the swamp. They give us green bag. They call it. It have carambola inside. It have a piece shark and like a 3 ounce sugar and a little pack of rice. That's for you to eat in the jungle. So this will have 32 days. That's what you call Green Heart exercise. Is a jungle training. So when you reach to Matthews Ridge now, the chief of staff just be there to congratulate that we did the 2 days Green Heart training. So that and all I passed through. It was very interesting passing through swamps and snakes and every kind of animals in the jungle. But you have to. This is training through Fort Kaituma to Matthews Ridge, the same region one, and I know it's very tough, but it's a good training. It gives you a good uh, training about our jungle, how it is situated. It's very dangerous, but as long as you put your mind to do something, you will do it. I notice now I'm here in Tong, I'm seeing more new things in the army, like trucks, movements. But in my days, we didn't had no kind of trucks. We had trucks, yes, but it wasn't to push up the tank, the water tank. In my days, we used to push water tank that might hold about couple liters of water, a big water tank, and we had to push it from the Long Creek up a high hill. So all of that was the is a part of the training still. Like we still pushing tanks, water tanks with our manpower. I noticed people, the soldiers used to go to Parimo, and I used to see them, their appearance in dress code and the haircut, and with a good disciplined soldiers. So now I watched this thing, and I used to be, I used to like to be like them. So all of that make I join, and it teach me the the discipline and the dress code and like those things. It's very good. Me, I used to feel proud because I used to dress. I want my looks to be from where I come from. From military train me to look decent, and you know that's how I used to be proud about that. We had our next training in Takama. That's conventional training. They call it INV. That's the next training again. That's in Savannah in Takama. You have to make some bunkers in Takama savannas in the night. And as I said again, that's Takama is a place where you don't have no creeks. It's only one creek is there. So you really have to have your water bottle, 2 water bottles, and those 2 water bottles now you have to bathe with it, drink, and brush your teeth. So these 2 bottles you have to manage it, because if you use up your water, well, you use a bad. 2 bottles you have to know to manage your water, brushing, drink, and to bathe. You could imagine to I am a blender, so I know how to control my water. So it's hard, yes, but I manage myself, in using it. So up to now, whenever I going somewhere, let's say to farm or anywhere, or even right here sometimes where I'm stopping, it have some water coming not regular. But I don't have this training already, so I know how to manage the water. So it's something that they teach me too. In my time, they had a lot Amerindian soldiers from different locations. Like we were the soldiers from from Parimo, we had soldiers from Kaikan, from Kamrang, Kaku, mm, Northwest area like Osororo, mm, Barmita, and even from Cortaco we had one from Cortaco. His name was Iran. He was from Cortaco. So as I said again, Major Atterley wanted to make a Amerindian battalion because we were too much. And but he never do it. But he told us that he want to make a special force with Amerindian soldiers. So in my course, they had enough Amerindian. Yeah. I am trying to encourage Amerindian because I noticed that Amerindian people don't really have no kind of problem because they already come out from the bush and they know the area and how the life, and so they are the ones but we have to defend. We have to bring them more, and they could be very useful in this time of this problem. I remember my friend, his name is Ya, we used to call him Ya. He's from BV. I don't know if he's still there, if he's still alive, or I don't know, but he was my best friend. He was my best friend. So, like if I go somewhere at Long Creek, he'll keep my food. That's the best friend I had. He never forget me. He keep, when I come back now, he say, look, Brian, look your food. So anytime if you want to go out, you tell me, say, Brian, take my space. I want to do something. That is the relationship we had with him. Was my best friend. His name is Ya from BV. But I don't know if he's still alive or he passed away. But that's the relationship we had, like in the compound, you know. So we never forget one another. Anything is we were close. He was from different battalion, but he came in to join my battalion. No? So when we went in the mess hall, the food finished while we were in the line. So I was the only person who get the food, and he left. He was behind. So now, so right there we had to share our food. So we sit down on the table and we start gathering which part I come from Korima, this and that. So that is where we make friends. And from since then now we start moving together. Because as I said, we cannot leave one another. If you see somebody don't have something, you have to help. I remember we were working together. So I had to share him, and that's how we get friends. You have to help. Sometimes your water finish and you cannot leave because it's a sip. A sip of water could do you many things. Because if you don't have a sip of water, you getting dry, you getting weak. But you have to. That's why you have to share. When I was doing training in Takama, we came out to receive some ration at Timeri. But in Takama, food is not to your how much you are not getting the amount of food what you want because you are on training. So they're feeding you, but you cannot repeat. If you repeat, they give you punishment. So they choose 5 of us to come down to meet a Russian truck going from Timeri to Takama. But they had a route, so we passed one another in the route. So now we reach up to Kimeri. And in Kimeri now, who soldiers eating how much they want. If they want to eat 3, 4 times, they eat it. They have fish, pork, whatever. So now after I know that I wasn't eating good in Takama, so when I came down to Timeri seeing this food, so I had to double lash. In the army they call it double lash. So now it my stomach upset and I get diarrhea and I start catching cramp. And the old soldiers now who were there, they are not checking on me. I catching cramp and I was right there. But one soldier who came out with me, his name was Rogers. He massaged me and until day clean. And from there I had to go to medical center. And they give me a tablet, a salted tablet. And I was there and they had no strength at Kimeri. I was walking from the bar room to the medical center. And I was I get fine within like one night. If I can't walk, my both leg, after the cramp all here, and I can't even raise my hand. But I just going heading to the medical center. But a lieutenant was coming, and I see his rank, his star on his shoulder, but I couldn't salute him because I get weak. And he says, "Soldier, you know what you have to do?" I say, "Yes, but I can't make it." He sent me back again. I went back. He tell me, "Come back again." I walk in, I can't even raise my hand again. But anyway, like you understand that I was sick, and I continued to health center. And they send me, they call from Takama for me to go back because I didn't finish my training as yet. So I have to go on 15 miles run. So they send me back in that Islander. I reached Atacama and I went and explained to Sergeant Major, just call him Mil Queen. I went to him. He asked me why I didn't come. I explained that I was sick and I wanted to rest like a little 2 days, but he said, "No, you have to go tomorrow. You have to do 15 miles running." And with that condition, the next day I had to go. They sent me before the rest. And Takama is a dead sun, a tick. If you're running, you just, your foot is going in the same spot. And it's 15 miles you have to run. But I went before them. I make it. And that's where my sickness, everything gone after I finished this 15 miles. I catch back myself. So that was my little, I passed through that little thing, but at least I make it. Because 15 miles you have to run they give you timings. 15 miles, and if you meet after the hour, you have to run back again to do the same 15 miles. So all of that is what I passed through, but I did it. That's what I really am saying, that I did it, no matter it was very tough, but I did it. Yes, my encouragement now to young soldiers is I would like to say that they don't have to think negative. Always think positive. Um, no discouragement. It cannot work like that. You have to have a good mind to do something. You have to achieve something. Now, Guyana Defence Force is having enough things you could gain from Guyana Defence Force, like joining in engineering. Have enough different units that you could join now and have a good experience, and it bring benefits too when you serve, and if you make yourself a dedicated to do something, always have a mind that you do something, you are there to do something. It mustn't be your looks, it must be your mind that you are there to do something for your country, and it could be help too in your family if you have to retire or if you left the army. Your looks must always show that you are a disciplined soldier. Tumadong for yung bongbong, magitong encouragement anong bagay, army tawur. Army be awi mo pamuti bagay, mazabra wakula ganak kalian bayat na pamura, discipline ge, akibite sambi ganak kalian bayat na pamura, or any ganak problem don't know. We talk about just brothers. We move together, one mind. Gonna we talk with you. Logan para pito ya artist gonna we talk with you. Amirun dulu Brian meruang dari jadi. Together as brothers, we perform with you. We will panak gitu. Mind igonji gonna come or country gonna defend manimbil. Awit ko murang ulit. Waktu sen mengatur positif p join mother tukimang GDF law so wala sini like engineering la ayo mo pambugenji special forces la or tukan la kana sila wala kana GDF mang toka ambot mulai kan labi sa country wakulan na benefit po ang mga awi retire mga natay or after 14 years lang na ng mga natay benefit tong mantan na mga no tembe krabe ng gad kay ila awi sa mga computer right o na amulan ko encourage mga mo rin even yada komba na encouragement apart kana si GDF tawag